Well, finally got the headliner out, and ew, I don't know if those are dead bugs or mouse turds. I say bugs. There's no other signs of mice up here. I've never had one of these out. Looks like one of these foam and paper laminated poster board stuff. Weighs next to nothing. Breaks easily. This is where the suit hangers are. Both have cracked. This one had lost a piece completely. So last night I experimented and I used just plain old type on yellow glue, wood glue. I just put it in these smaller bottles for dispensing. Buy the stuff in big jugs. So tonight I'm going to fix this one. This is a driver's side corner. This would have been where the sun visor goes. So little tip here for anybody who wants to glue stuff back together: do not test fit. Every time you test fit, you're rounding over all the surfaces. You're breaking all the breaks in the surface that give it all that extra surface area. It came out of there, it'll go back in. Glue it once. Anything new you're building, putting together, always do dry runs. Dry fit, test fit, whatever you want to call it. But on a broken piece, glue, you prepare yourself to clamp it. In my case, I'm going to tape it. Got various tapes around. Prepare your clamp, get yourself mentally prepared. Just go, you don't have to do any yoga or any stuff like that. Just get ready in your head. In other words, make sure you're not going to trip on the hose. Just get everything, work everything out in your head. What you're going to do, you glue it once. I work mostly with hot high glue, meaning I have about 30 to 45 seconds to glue stuff. That's not the case tonight, but still, it's good practice. There. So, first I'm going to clean it up. Look at how the foam is. It just disintegrates. So again, with the preparing for clamping, and as I was saying, I'm trying not to touch the surface where it's going to get glued. Now I'm just going to tape it along this edge and this edge. Let the rest take care of itself. You don't need to overclamp. When I did that one last night down there, it looked for a good while that Titebond wasn't going to be the right glue, and I was going to try different stuff today. But after a few hours, it's been solid. Or salad, as Norm Abram would have said. Okay. These are just little cake decorating bottles. Perfect size. There's another tip from an instrument maker. Your little finger is the glue spreader, not the other fingers. You'll see in a second exactly why. And sacrifice the bottom of the table. And you notice what I'm doing my hand, keeping my little finger out. That has a little bit of glue on it. It's just good practice. Here it doesn't matter if I get glue on everything, but if you're working with wood, anything like that, glue fingerprints just totally mess up the finishing process, the stain, especially if you're going to use stain. So you spray with your little finger, then you work with your other fingers. You don't typically use your pinky anyway. So use that as your This is tuck tape. I don't know if this is a Canadian only thing, but typically if I see this tape in a video, I know that YouTube channel is from Canada, so I'm pretty sure it's a Canadian thing. This stuff sticks. As my friends down Bluegrass Land would say, sticks like hair in a biscuit. You can hear that crazy adhesive. Now, that tape is good because it's strong, but it has no, I hate when masking tape does that to me. I'm on a roll with tips tonight. When you get a roll of tape that does that consistently, just comes apart, throw it in a microwave for about 30-40 seconds. Softens up the adhesive and renews it. Now, did you see what I did there? I held it down here and I stretched it and tacked it down, and you can't see from there, but I can see right here that it pulled. Masking tape, the little wrinkles you see in the tape, in the paper, look at that piece of crap. And this is 3M. Hey, let me get a better tape here. Gotta hurry. Come on. Usually my tape of choice for this, but the wrinkles in the paper on masking tape are there to allow for stretch, to allow it to stretch around corners, but it also makes for a handy dandy clamp because it stretches but it wants to pull back, so it actually has some spring to it. So while that red tape is holding the whole thing in position, the paper tape is with the spring, and hopefully we'll be able to see it here. Come on, focus. Focus on my fingers. Try to catch the light. There we go. See that wrinkle right here? That's from the piece I've gotten pulled. Having gotten pulled in tighter. Yeah. I'm gonna get a little spring clamp for that. Okay, let's make it too small of a spring clamp. I blew out my knee, so I'm not moving around all day. That quickly. Nah, it's a little toy. Anywho. And that should do it. Take the tape off, not the red tape, the masking tape off tomorrow. And any indication, it's going to be fine. And then I'll figure out, I know how to take the foam off, you just rub it. I'll figure out how to do that without ruining my lungs. And find some more. Our whole province here in Ontario is under strict stay-at-home deals, so I probably won't be able to find. I don't care about the foam up here; it does just sound deadener, and I don't need this car to be dead quiet. But on the backside, I like the idea of the padding with the. So I'll find something to do with that, some thin foam of some kind. I think on flooring underlay or something maybe. And I'll see if I can sneak the headliner material into the washing machine. And we'll stick this sucker back together. So that's where we are with the headliners. Want to see what it looks like inside. Oh, jeez. These are pretty handy. Especially when you realize that when you don't have one anymore. Two, the sound stuff is starting to come down. Whole interior is gutted. Started working on the floors. Not there yet. I've also lost the water pump in here. The workshop has a separate well from the house, and so right now I don't have running water, therefore I don't have fire protection, so I'm not going to weld on anything. I'm not even grinding in here at this point. So that's why I've switched to, that's why I've switched to that kind of stuff. So, thanks for spending some time in my shop with me. Not much of an update, maybe a few tips there you could use. Be good, take care. I'll keep you guys up to date. Thanks.